Is like crazy.
It's already recording, so you can just...
She's like, wow, that's a big human.
Cool. Yeah, just...
Okay.
I mean, so go ahead and just get yourself close to the table. That's where the power's going to come from.
And then come down off the knuckle a little bit so you don't develop that bad habit.
There you go. Straight.
Straight there.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to be more static, and I want you to just like find my weakest point and let's take me down.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa! Nuts.
Okay, think about this for a second. As you're pulling, your elbow doesn't necessarily have to stay still. It doesn't have to. Start your elbow in the front part of the pad. Okay, when you pull, almost think of like pulling towards your shoulder and you're pinning towards this corner. Okay, so when you move, you're crushing everything in and you're coming, like your elbow's going to float along this pad like this. Okay, so your first move is crushing this wrist in. You want this in, right?
No, lady.
From here, you can slide your elbow towards the back part of the pad, and there's your pin. Okay, this arm is going to be the outside.
Oh, I see.
Right? So, okay, so go from here, crush this in, and let your elbow float. By bringing your elbow from this part of the pad to this part of the pad, you're going to extend it. See that?
Yeah.
That's dead on purpose.
I'll show you mine later.
It's something to always think about opening the other guy's
arm
up.
Always, that's your first move is this. Always.
One small tweak to that is, yeah, you definitely want to get that bend in your wrist, but you want it to be a 90-degree bend. The 90-degree bend would be this versus this.
So if we're like,
that, you're both
down on the guy like.
Well, if we're like
John,
this,
she's mad at me because I'm on the stairs.
leverage-wise, we're both even.
Really?
If we're like, if I get that 90-degree, your hand is now underneath mine. So in this,
should I think of coming down like this?
No. What you want first is you want control. Okay, because you're going to come down like that, and what's going to happen is the pro's going to take your hand just like that.
If we're like this, how can I recover from that?
Okay, so what you want to do to recover from that is to focus on curling me in without moving yet. You want to focus on the hand control. You want to curl me in first, which prevents me, because right here we're still kind of flat wrist, so I can peel out. But if you control me here, I can't come out as easily. So control me here, and then you're going to use this whole elbow pad. So imagine, give me a little slack here. Okay. So if I'm here, okay, versus all I have to do, our arms aren't even going to move. I'm just going to move to here. See how much closer.
Dang. Wow.
That's all I did.
So you're getting extended. I'm getting closer.
Show me how to do how you slid your wrist through.
Okay.
Kind of close and then.
Well, I'll tell you this. I start at this corner of the pad, which would be here.
I see.
For you. Oh, wow. Okay. So you're upright, you're going to have leverage advantage up here. You want to have a high knuckle. And what happens, I'm going to try that 90-degree bend. 90-degree. I just slid my elbow back.
Wow, that feels nuts.
Yeah, so it's 30-degree angle. You're going right to this corner. I went here.
Isn't he strong? It's nuts, huh?
You're using the pad. I slid my elbow back to my lap. Okay, at the same time,
Andy.
bend. So now I'm in position. Everything's tight and close.
No, stay down.
Well, I didn't do this.
No, baby.
I just did 90 degrees.
Where are you going?
Jonathan.
Slid my elbow back.
No, baby.
And then,
Where are you going?
I'm just right here. I'm videotaping.
And down.
Over here.
And don't move.
So show me how to do what you
Okay, so what I want you to do is, that's where you want to.
John, watch his beer.
Yeah, so you're gonna get, you want the high knuckle. You want to bend me over like that. Exactly. You do not want to be like that.
Oh,
you're both in an even
if
position
you're
right there.
hooking me and I can't get over, can I get over
Even
there and try
the
to?
hook is the same. It's gonna be the same thing. The top roll hook, it just means you're applying pressure. The hook will always still be at this 90 degrees rather than like
if I'm
this.
gonna hook you, I still want to
Baby.
hook you like this. Now I still have control. You can go.
How do I recover right here? Like if we pause right there, you're hitting the pressure.
John.
How would I recover from
Okay.
She's going to do this now all day long.
What's
Not on
what's the natural reaction to do? Is you kind of keep lowering down. You're just spreading yourself out. So there, what you're going to want to do is stand back up
Turn it up for, babe.
and try
If
to.
I'm down here and you're about to finish me
So
off.
what you're going to do is you're going to kind of curl
John,
around. So
can I have my wine,
I'm
please?
in this position, okay? And I'm here. I'm going to shift my weight and curl.
Wow.
Curl in.
a lot more powerful.
Yeah.
So
You can't do anything, just like you can't curl with a flat wrist.
We have
Yeah.
2 kids.
You want it curled up.
Yeah.
That's where all your power is going to be, you know.
So let's pause again with your applying a lot of pressure and I'm down like this. If I get closer, I can get.
You want to get closer and work on it in there.
And now once I get closer like this,
Lady.
Try everything together.
turn my
Hi,
body like
baby.
this.
You can try and turn. You
Hi,
can.
baby.
Leverage-wise, you don't worry about the pads because you don't have to touch them to a pad. There's parallel pin, and they're going to get low enough for it to be a pin anyway. What you want is you want to pull me away. If you're pressing downward, I can leverage off of that.
Really?
Because there's just...
Yeah, but if both your hands are in the middle of the table right here, even if you're down on him like this a little bit, he still is very comfortable right here because of how close he is to his hand.
But if I turn it on down like this,
his hand is still there. If you were to try to slide your elbow wide like that and bring it back, now look at how extended he is.
I can't hold that.
it's hard. Once you're really
John?
pressing down, it'd be hard to
Driving
slide
elbow.
out.
That's
I'm
why you
sorry.
don't really need a lot of pressure down here. Think about pushing
Babe.
with your leg and
That's one move that you can do at times.
We have 2 kids, and I'm sorry, but I'm still videotaping.
There's not very many people that can do that. There's some guys that can, right off the top, if they have enough height and tricep, they can do that. But again, if you get stuck there, you're
If I get stuck where exactly?
if you're trying to press and he pulls out of your press,
I
you're
want
screwed.
you. I want you to press down on me because I'm just gonna work that hand and then you're stuck.
Baby.
How do I come back from trying to get closer?
Well, you want to prevent having to come back. So you want right off the bat hand control. I would rather have hand control here than no hand control here.
'Cause that's a slip.
You know what I mean? So it's all about hand control, and I'll fight everything I can.
So how does it feel like different if I'm trying to come down like this versus coming?
Well, you tell me
What feels
how it
better?
feels.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try and press you down. Okay, where you still have all of this, or I'm just gonna simply go ahead and give me some pressure, and I'm just gonna pull you out. You can't fight against that.
Wow. Yeah.
It's all about pulling you out, and then once I attack those hand and wrist,
Is Jake legitimately beating him?
so you just want.
My natural reaction is to keep coming.
Well, it
That's
just goes to show, like, can't judge a book by its cover. This guy's huge.
That's a
Ladybug.
human reaction.
Hi,
But you wanna
bugs.
keep
You need to get
everything
off the
tight.
stairs,
You want to
please.
maintain hand control. You want that bent wrist.
And if we're coming down and the guy is, got me here, to fight my natural reaction to do this, I should get closer.
100%.
Try to
Yeah.
turn.
Put your body in
Get
it.
that locked and then start driving everything. Push off your leg and start, there you go, and start pulling him away from his comfort zone. Just like
I'll
that.
keep from digging my elbow.
Don't dig.
Because that plants me.
Jake's elbow actually is legal, float like almost as far off the pad a lot of times.
Really?
Just so it's,
yeah.
it's his move. It's his,
I see.
Jake beats everybody. It's kind of insane.
That friction can work against you.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
wrestling.
ladies.
That's more stuff you have to pull against if your goal is to,
You're all pumped right now like crazy.
No, I like the veins. Isn't that rad when you get all pumped up like that?
In competition,
Yeah.
just
You're huge, Dan. You're a big boy.
How much do you think I weigh?
John,
I've been 350. It's like,
no, I would say I was going to say like 295.
My 330, 330.
I meant not big like fat. I'm talking big like your arms and your like your neck like my husband. You have a bigger neck than John does. What's wrong, Andy?
All night. Self-conscious.
I know.
Little chicken neck.
Oh, stop it. Makes me sick watching this and I will not watch it, so.
How could I mean, once I'm down that far, it's like pretty much over anyway. But if I'm starting,
Will you take one with my phone or just take them and send them to me, yeah?
Yeah, so it's the same thing. If I'm here,
Take a picture from over here of John, because this is his big arm.
you know.
It was good
I hope Robin comes over,
I know.
because you can't be up late, right? You have to work.
I gotta work.
You're losing those bottom fingers. That's what I'm attacking.
Sean's face.
Keep those bottom fingers.
And he goes like this.
You know what I mean? I'm just attacking those bottom fingers.
Or he does this.
How do you do?
Wow, that's, yeah, I can follow him.
You have to work it.
Andy, look at me. You're being
That's part of it, and that's one of those things. Your top fingers are too strong for me to attack, and I don't really want to work them against your wrist. This is freaking gigantic.
Yeah, it's top fingers. It's just the bottom fingers.
Right.
How are you opening my bottom fingers?
I'm literally focusing on this part of my wrist, and I'm pulling straight back like Jake is. You can feel it.
Is that how I do it to you? Like, that's not
If you want to do it to me, you're going to be focusing more on a
Andy.
backwards pulling. Like if you're
Jakey
here,
has a cinnamon
wrist
roll.
front, right?
Do you want a
Pull
bite?
straight back, like that.
She can have a
Pull
bite.
straight back.
Do you want a bite?
Now,
It's treats.
now you see where this is pulling against?
He has
Right
cake.
here. So go ahead, do it.
It's only good to come lean back if your arm follows you,
Say
right?
please.
Right, so exactly.
Want
As
a
long as you
bite?
got this lock
Or
here,
rip her off a piece.
you're good to pull it, you know.
Take
on
your buddy
each
out.
side. If you're doing this, which is what I used to do all
It's
the
like a
time,
little piece. Dip it in this stuff.
it's screwed up. If I'm here,
No power.
I'm doing this, you know, pulling against those bottom fingers. I'm just going to keep going.
What do you say?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you see, I just keep
Yum.
talking about working that rotation. A lot of guys sit there.
It's cake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We always chop. You gotta
Say
chop
thank you, Jake.
your hands out of what we want.
Yeah, cool.
It's
Wow.
definitely. It's crazy to work out too.
Yeah, for sure.
What?
There you go.
Okay, when you're done with that, see the wipe on the table? Wipe your hands. 'Cause look at your fingers. Lick your fingers.
If you want to do that, it's gonna be a quick move, and you're literally like, if I feel I'm in a good like press position, like your hands over here, let it go a little bit, so you're like lose
Hey,
spot.
Jake. What is Lady
Literally
eating? I can't see.
Gonna transfer all my weight and like throw my
Mikey ears? Oh, that's fine.
right
That's
hip
fine.
up in the air.
That's what I was getting
So if
at.
I'm here, it's gonna,
Oh.
it's just,
She eats everything
yeah,
and stuff.
Felt things pop.
you know, so I try not to do too hard. But you know, so if I'm here and you want to do that, collapse everything in and transfer all your weight.
Collapse everything in.
Right, you're like this, and jump up on it almost like that. Exactly. You want to see. It's a wham, you know.
Mega
A lot
explosive.
of guys, bam, just jump up at their. They tell you to drive your hip up completely. Just, you know.
I see.
John's arm's
You never want
huge.
to get like
This one?
of course.
Huge.
Weak position and bad, huh?
Right. You need.
Like
for
especially when he
pressing, you gotta
flexes, because
top.
it flexes
Just like
up
that.
here too, and like this weird
You ever
muscle, so
watch,
like it's even bigger.
Jerry Catter?
Left side is blowing up right now.
Right?
You ever watch Jerry Catter? Looks similar to him actually. He can be his kid.
You know what he looks like to me?
Jerry
But more
Catter.
handsome? Underwood.
Oh, yeah, it's the same build.
You have the same, do you know who Underwood is?
I'll find out.
Oh, you know, you're both just huge, like you're big boys.
Underwood, yeah, you're big in Underwood.
So if I'm down like this, I can slide over more and then pull my body down. Cool. So just give me as much static as you can. I'm going to try to come down and I don't know, just teach me, you know. So always stay behind.
Stay behind.
Throw that right hip up in the air too. You want to get your body weight on top of it. There you go.
See, I should really put my shoulders behind it.
Yep.
Yeah, but your elbow's still there. You didn't move across.
Oh, I didn't. I can move all the way to the
You
corner
can
now.
move to the corner, or you can do this.
If I pull your elbow off, then you get a foul or what?
Yeah.
See, like give me some slack here. If I'm here, okay, if I'm here, I can try and press you down, or I can,
Oh, damn.
you know what I'm saying? I can
Yeah.
shift forward.
I felt like crap in me. I
Yeah.
felt like it was,
The result's the same, but with less work for him.
yeah. Do you think there's a method, like I keep having the basic 3 top roll, hook, and press and stuff in my head. So, but is it always good to try to
No.
come down?
There's 3 moves, you're right, but the number 1 leverage advantage for every move
Lady, come here.
is the 90-degree bend. If I'm going to press you, just give me a weak arm.
Okay.
Okay? I want 90 degree.
Yeah.
Okay? If I want a top roll, I want 90 degree. Okay?
The top roll just simply means you're coming through their fingers. That's all you're doing is pulling against their fingers.
If I want to how to top roll you. If we're going,
Okay? So, 90 degree bend,
not this crap. Okay. I see.
90 degree bend, okay? And the
Straight.
direction's
Whatever.
that way, yeah.
Okay.
You're
Think of-
extending my arm out, and you're going to drop that.
Just come
Right.
That's top
I
roll.
see what you mean about holding the lock. Keep
Yeah.
it 90 degree and just moving your body down to
Yeah,
That's-
they say
because you're not just sitting here and trying to.
You never do that. Your arms in your winning. That's what you see me like leaning all the way over the table like that. My
Yeah.
hand's still in front of my face. It's always in the
Yeah.
same position.
technically they say you should win and lose in the same position. If you lose, you're keeping it here, you're just keeping everything in tight, and the arm isn't going to move. Win.
If I'm down like this and I'm just about to get finished, what can I do
You
besides?
want to curl in.
Okay.
Okay, you always want that.
Try to.
You can try and get behind it. Sometimes you're just going to have to try to muscle it. Wait for me. An experienced guy, if he has you down here, is this going to be...
This starts to hurt. Like if I'm pulling just like that, it starts to like not in a good way. It starts to yank things out of
Yeah,
place.
especially if they're pushing. Down.
Just like that, because that starts to feel like something's gonna blow up.
Yeah. So if it's starting to hurt, turn your body, turn towards it.
Oh,
So now
I see.
Now it's bicep. Now it's not going to apply pain. So you won't have so much of a leverage advantage because now it's straight on the bicep.
I see. 'Cause that felt.
But that's
But
how
you
you-
won't have a rotator cuff blow up though. You know?
That's how
that's
you
not
keep it
good.
safe. You know what I mean?
Tom?
Turn towards it.
That's what you always hear in the novice thing. Look at your hand. Look at your hand. Look at your hand. Turn towards your hand. They'll say it all the time. You know.
Wow. So many things. I would actually do like an innings card. And like, they call my name, I'm like, okay. What was up? Okay, that's so much fun. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
You know, and then if I mess up, then I'm like, oh.
I will say Jake has the most composed face of any arm wrestler I've ever met. Like, he doesn't even look...
Okay.
Cool.
So here, there you go. Okay, set up. Now, you can say ready, okay, everything's good, ready, go. Like that, exactly. Just like that, you want that movement, doesn't matter.
Should I think about with wrist just the 90?
Yeah, just 90, just bam. You have that, and start going. That's it, it's a perfect move. I mean, that is John Brzezink's move. Okay, that is just, it's a great move. I think that's probably going to be your strongest.
Okay.
You're not going to have to bait like a top roll and weird stuff, really.
Is that
Especially a
more like
novice.
a wrist guy or a forearm guy? Or?
I mean, no, it's just a different type of pulling, you know. You watch, like Michael Vaz is a great top roller. That's what he does. He starts way inside like this and just really pushes outside you.
Dang, I feel nuts.
Right? And that's just what he does. He comes against your fingers. And he'll just go like this and pin you.
Damn.
You know, it's just a different move.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that's going to be your strongest point. I think you being just real tight together like this, being
Once
so
you're
big.
way down, I don't keep interrupting you. It's
No,
just, forgive me. What if you're like almost coming down, it's almost really hard to get back, isn't it? Or
It's very hard to get back. And like Jake said, if it's not your
Takes so
second
much
loss,
effort, too.
if it's your first one, it's just brutal. Sometimes you let it go and fight up the B side. Like, who knows? You know, it's kind of a decision you make there. Is this really worth me sitting here until that guy gets tired and then pull it back? Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe you have a grudge against this guy. I don't know.
yeah.
But I just feel like you learn a top roll, I think you're always going to just come back to doing a hook, because I just think it'd be stronger there. You know? So, go ahead. That's perfect. Keep it all as one.
right leg even farther out like that.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Down.
Whatever makes you
If I
comfortable.
get stuck right here,
Just keep, okay, so let's say we're stuck right this.
Uh-huh.
Don't just keep trying to push down, right? Just keep driving backwards. Don't stay in the position you were. Because if you do that and you try to stand up against it,
oh,
it's not going to happen. So I'm not going to just stop fighting.
Yeah.
Right. So you're like that. Okay, say you're stuck. You still have a ton of room on this elbow pad. No, go backwards a bit. Right, stick right here. Okay, pull like you were. Now just keep it everything where you're at, but just move everything this way. Now look what happened. Now I'm pinned.
Oh.
You just drove my hand right into
So
the
I
pin
can-
pad.
and that opens
I'm
me
done.
up,
I'm
too.
pinned. Think about it. I'm right here. I'm not pinned.
Huh?
Right? Now slide me that way. I'm pinned all of a sudden. See, the pin line is right here. It's right here. You just drove my hand right into the pin line.
Wow.
Without having to bring me closer down.
Wow. That's
You know?
nuts.
It's,
How was your hit when you first, like, or is it different every time?
you know, it's almost the same. My hit's almost the same. But like if I get my hit stopped, my recovery may be different depending on what they are. But I mean, I'm not going to hit you hard because I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
But mine's always, you know.
Wow.
My goal is just to try them over.
Open, yeah.
Yeah.
Now if you're doing this, you know, I can try to get up like this and
Exactly.
try to curl you
It's
back.
not stupid. Exactly.
And then
It's
try to
perfect.
come back.
Yeah. It's exactly what I do.
Wow.
Feel it for yourself like that. Get underneath it and start working it. You want to be able to, you're here, turn the hand over.
Show me how to, what you mean.
You're like this.
Huh?
Now as you're trying to pull it back,
Huh?
rotate your hand over as you're doing it. Yeah, pull it back and rotate your hand over like that. You want the whole goal is to get your hand on top. So if I'm underneath like this, right? I'm going to think about pulling against your fingers.
Wow.
And getting
nuts.
Right? Now you're extending.
Well, if you're pulling, I can't really just let go and reposition because then
you can't. I mean, yeah, keep the tension and get your body weight on top of it. If I'm like this, I get you over. Oh, there you go. See? You're not just gonna let it go.
And try to open like that. Is that what you mean about open up the back fingers, like turning this way too?
Think about if I'm on top of you like this, right? As you're turning me over, you're really focusing on pulling my hand out, right? So go ahead, pull against me. See? Now your hand's on top.
I'm about to explode right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It gets crazy.
Jeez.
Training's brutal.
That's I'm afraid to. Okay, here we go. Go for it. Holy shit. Oh God. Holy shit. Holy shit. My God. Fucking great.